Hi, good afternoon. My name is Maria Marisa, and today we'll be presenting From Seeing to Feeling Post-Impressionism. I'll be discussing how art changed from being a mirror of reality to a window into the soul. Overview: I've always been interested in how painters such as Van Gogh express such intense emotions, which is why I chose this subject. Today, my major point is that post-impressionism is about expressing our inner feelings rather than just paint what we see. To understand this shift, we first look at Impressionism, which was dominant from the 1860 to the 1880. Artists such as Claude Monet concentrated on capturing the immediate sensation of light and color. He also used to paint quickly outside to capture a single moment in time. So, why is the change? Why did Impressionism turn into Post-Impressionism? I'm gonna tell you now. By the late 1880, artists felt that Impressionism was too superficial, only revealing the surface. Post-Impressionism desired more. They intended to use art to investigate deeper meanings, structure, and psychological truth, which resulted in the movement we see from 1880 to 1905. It wasn't only one style, but a collective of artists employing daring techniques, such as thick and pastel paint, applied so strongly that it stands off the canvas, bold brushstrokes, and colors that don't reflect reality, but rather depict a sensation. Now, who is Vincent van Gogh? Van Gogh was a well-known pioneer born in 1853. He was an extremely productive Dutch artist. Even though his career was brief, he produced almost 2,000 pieces in 10 years, pouring his entire life in canvases. Poverty and mental health issues characterized Van Gogh's life, which had a significant impact on his art. He portrayed his inner condition rather than merely a landscape. Modern Expressionism was made possible by this method, which permanently altered our perception of good art. One of his most important and famous paintings was Starry Night 1889. Let's examine this painting. While residing in a French asylum, this painting was created. The rich paint and the swirling of the brush strokes created a sense of movement and chaos in the sky. It is a prime illustration of how his art reflects his tormented soul. Another example for his paintings is Sunflower 1888. He used a brilliant yellow to represent hope and friendliness. He painted it while waiting for his friend Paul Gauguin to arrive, with the intention of establishing an artistic commune. It also demonstrated how a color may be a direct language of happiness. Post-Impressionism taught us that art involves both the mind and the heart. And before I go, I'd like to ask you a question. Do you believe that art should focus more on emotions or reality? And, as Van Gogh demonstrated, art is more than just what we see, it is also about how we feel. Thank you for your listening, and goodbye.